Hi grade 5. So today we are going to continue multiplying decimals. So this is what your assignment looks like for today. We have a decimal number multiplied by a decimal number. Last week we did a decimal number multiplied by a whole number, and we did that on Friday when we were doing money, so you could have like $5.75 times 5, okay? But today we're doing decimal multiplied by a decimal. So I'm going to show you the way that I would do this. If your parents have a different way, then you can go ahead and use that. If you find a different way online that you prefer, you can use that. But I think that this is probably the easiest way to do it. So I'm going to do the first two questions with you, and then you can do the rest on your own. So I'm just going to do it on paper. So the first question is, let me see here, 6.6 multiplied by 2.1. Okay, so this is how I would do it. I would actually ignore those two decimals for now. Just pretend that they don't exist. I'm not going to rewrite it or erase them. Just don't worry about them. Just worry about multiplying. So you can do this the stacking way, or if you would prefer to use our lattice multiplication, if that was easier for you, you can do that. Either way, it doesn't matter to me. Whichever way you think is easiest works. So I'm just going to start over here and do the old-fashioned just stacking. So 1 times 6 is 6. 1 times 1 is, not 1 times 1. 1 times 6 again is 6. Okay, we drop my 0. 2 times 6 is 12. So 1, 2. 2 times 6 is 12. Add 1 is 13. Make my line and add. So 6, 8, 3, and 1. Now, when we were multiplying a decimal by just like a regular whole number, we just dropped our decimal down like this. Or when you're adding, you just drop your decimal down like this. Now, when you're multiplying a decimal by a decimal, you can't do that. What you have to do is you have to count the number of decimal spaces that are on the right. Okay? And you have to include the top and the bottom. So for example, in this question right here, we have 1 decimal on the right here, 1 decimal on the right here, so we go 1, 2. So there's 2 decimal spaces altogether. So we move this over twice, 2, and our final answer is 13.86 or 13.86. So I'm going to do it over here as well. So we have 12, 12, 6, 6, add. Okay, so 1386. And so now we have to remember that there's a decimal there and a decimal there. So 1, 2, see how it's 1, 2. And so we move over 2 spaces and our answer is 1386. Okay, let me try the next one. So the next question is 2.8 multiplied by 4.3. Okay, 3 times 8 is 24. 3 times 2 is 6. Add 2 is 8. And drop my 0. 4 times 8 is 32. 4 times 2 is 8. Add 3 is 11. 4, 10, 2, 1. 1, 2 decimal spots. 1, 2 decimal spots. My answer is 12.04. So you can do these questions right on paper. You can print this out and do them right on the printout, whichever way is easiest for you, and just email them to me. And that is it for your assignment for today. Have a great day. Enjoy your Monday.